Hi, everybody. Good evening. This is Spirit Medium Laura, and I'm now broadcasting live on Facebook, hopefully to the right location, which would be my public figure page, Spirit Medium Laura. That's no spaces or no dashes, just facebook.com/Spirit Medium Laura. And if you're interested in getting a reading, I have instructions on how to do that on the comments for this post. So just go ahead and look at that. But basically, I'll tell you to email me, and I'm going to put it up right now in case you can see it in writing here. You're to email me at psychicmediumlaura@gmail.com. And in the subject line, put your phone number and the service desired. And then throughout the show, I will be looking to pick up readings from that method of getting your name. The reason I'm doing it this way is because I used to have a blog talk radio show, and I would simultaneously broadcast here on Facebook Live. However, there was a big problem. I kept having technical issues with Blog Talk Radio. Nothing to do at my end because I looked into it. Hi, Lillian, and hi, I think that's Tony. I can't hardly see anything. There's such a glare on my screen, the way I have the lighting set up and everything, so please forgive me. So again, if you're new to this, email me at, I'm going to put it up again, and I'll be putting this up during the show from time to time, at psychicmediumlaura@gmail.com. In the subject line, put your phone number and the service desired. If you're an international caller, you're going to have to call me. If you are a US caller, I will be calling you. And I already have several people that are already lined up that are on my mailing list that know about this already. So if you'd like to join my mailing list, simply go to the website for this particular show, which is spiritmediumtv.com. That's spiritmediumtv.com. And there you can sign up for the mailing list. It should be on the sidebar. And you would be kept aware of all the shows, changes to the shows, services I offer, free things like a free numerology report, and also articles that I'm regularly writing and sending to you. Lord only knows what else I come up with. Tonight, I do have an article, but before I go to that, our focus subject, I just wanted to mention also that I do have a donation system. If the queue gets too flooded, the two first people, for instance, I'm taking tonight that I know about did make a donation. That donation goes to help animals. And it is a way for you, if you have an urgent matter that just can't wait, donate $8. It's only $8. And then you get to jump the gate. So that's the donation method. That can be done at spiritmediumtv.com. That's spiritmediumtv.com. And by the way, everything I said about getting a message, that's also there. How to email me, where to email me, how to call me, and so on and so forth. So if you know spiritmediumtv.com, then you have everything you need to know or remember. I don't want to make this complicated. Actually, it's kind of easy and it's working out pretty well. Hi, Molly. So glad you joined us. Okay, so the focus subject, what I'm going to do now is a little focus subject, and then I'll do a prayer, meditation, energy connection. That means I connect with the listeners of the show psychically. And then I go to the phone lines. I'm not going to be using Blog Talk Radio. I will actually be calling you. Isn't that something? It's kind of easy, right? It's very direct. Hope you agree. Okay. So the focus subject for this evening is what is a soulmate? And a little bit of channeling came. I was working with a client, and the client had met a soulmate, and it was a kind of a very fast connection. It didn't last very long for her. And so we started to discuss soulmates and so on and so forth. And then I thought it would be a good thing to write about, because quite often we do have these very dramatic encounters with people that really touch our soul, our heart, touch us emotionally so deeply. And quite often they don't work out, particularly if it's a soulmate. A twin flame would be a little different. But a soulmate is there for our evolution. So all of a sudden, as I thought I should write an article, this channeled through, and it is, okay, it looks like somebody calling me at the wrong time. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my phone on silent. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I have to put my phone on silent so I don't get interrupted. I mean, I'm going to be using my phone, but I have to put it on silent so we're not interrupted. So basically, soulmates are individuals that help us evolve from fear to love. And they're there. It's a tool that our soul set up as a life lesson or way to have a specific thing given to us, an evolutionary gift to us, so that we can learn lessons and evolve. Uh, and again, I said from fear to love. Fear means we're in the earth illusion that we don't have what we want. So quite often we feel unhappy, or we feel poor, or we feel sick, or we feel this and that. But the evolution, the get from being in the earth vibration is that we can move from the illusion of lack, of fear, of not having what you need or want to survive or just be happy, to love, which is meaning you accept, you're in a beautiful vibration of kindness and acceptance. Love feels like a soft, quiet calm that sits within you, not in judgment of the external world, but rather a feeling of sweet empathy for things, deep acceptance of all that is, of the self and others. That alone is worth having, right? Being in that less than fearful state, that state of love. So that is the gift of a soulmate, is to help us evolve towards love from fear. And then they have a little meditation. Let's see, where did I put the meditation? Okay, we're going to do a little meditation, help us all evolve into this beautiful space that is miraculous, actually. When we move from fear to love, we're in the space where we can create the life we desire. Things come to us easier. It's ironic. It's very ironic that when we are fearful and we feel lack, that we don't have something, it's almost impossible to generate what we want, because we're focused on that not having. So if we move from fear to love, we move to a point of satiation, of acceptance. And in that point of acceptance, then the creation process, some might call that manifesting, can occur. The irony of manifesting is that we don't try to manifest if we really want to create something. What we do rather is move to love. So how do we move to love? So let's just do a little quick meditation, and then I will go, hopefully I can get to the first caller. So everybody listening, if you would just sit back quietly and uncross your arms and legs and start to focus on your breath from your abdomen. Breathing in deeply. And on the exhale, letting go of any and all fear, tension, lack, confusion, anxiety. And continuing to breathe. Stay in this vibration for a moment or two longer. And then what I would like you to do is imagine that there's an opening at the top of your head. This would be your crown chakra. And imagine as you're breathing from your abdomen that you're breathing in your favorite color. It's filling your whole body with that beautiful color. Breathing in deeply, your favorite color now. And now that you've filled yourself with a beautiful color that you like and love, I would like you to bring your attention to the center of your chest. This is an energy center called the heart chakra. And I would like you to think that your heart chakra now is opening like a beautiful flower, like a lotus flower, opening up slowly, connecting with the universe, connecting with higher realms, and connecting with you. Notice that a gentle energy flows from inside you at the heart center, out of your body. And notice that a gentle energy moves from outside your body into the lotus, into your heart chakra, and fills you with a beautiful connection of love. The heart chakra is a way for you to connect with what is, to send it acceptance, empathy, and love. And in that vibration, know that you are unique, know that you are infinite, and know that you are love itself. While you hold that sense of satiation, you will feel complete. And in the sense of already having all that you need, already being everything that is, you now can create from universal life force energy. Bring your sense of self to the heart chakra whenever you are feeling lack. Open up the lotus flower. Allow your energy to flow with the universe and back. Sit in that space of connection, and you will find all things in life will flow easier to you. Namaste. And now I'm going to do the meditation, and then I will begin the readings. Meditation to make our connection, our psychic connection. Okay, looks like I'm in the wrong location. Hold on for a second. I'm coming back to, there we are. Good. Okay, everyone. I hope that that meditation made you feel peaceful. So we're going to go now to the readings. I'd like everyone that wants to participate psychically to sit back comfortably in your location, to uncross your arms and legs and start to breathe from your abdomen again. Breathing in deeply from the abdomen and exhaling slowly. Releasing any and all sense of tension, allowing yourself to open up beautifully, being open and relaxed, filling yourself with white light through the energetic process of breath. While you do that, I'm going to give you another assignment. If you are wanting a life reading, please focus on what you need today from Spirit. If you are wanting a connection to the other side, please focus on that soul and any souls that come through, allowing yourself to get very light and relaxed. While you do that, I'm going to invoke the Master Prayer. I will be back in a second. And now, everyone, on your next exhale of breath, please release into your space your energy, and I will connect us. One moment, please. Okay, the first person will be Ronnie, and I will make a phone call to her. One moment, please. Oh, I did call her earlier, so I'll call her right from here. And I believe that we'll be doing mediumship with Ronnie.
Hello?
Wow, Ronnie, you're certainly loud tonight. Good, I'm glad.
I am on target. I've been so anxious to speak with you. You haven't any idea.
All right, well, just relax. I'm going to lower the volume on my phone. It's a little loud. Okay, my sweet. So we're going to be making a connection to the other side for you. I do remember now. I know when I called you earlier to remind you, I wasn't quite sure.
Right.
And you didn't hear my meditation because you probably weren't on Facebook. And I realized that I do need to prep you just a moment. So what I need you to do is just sit back in your comfortable location. Un-
I'm doing that right now.
Perfect. Uncross your arms and legs and start to breathe.
Okay,
Start
I
to
will.
start to breathe from your abdomen, breathing in deeply.
I'm going to cry soon.
That's
That's
okay.
okay.
That's all right. And calling in the soul that you want to connect with and any other souls, be open to them as well. While you do
Oh,
that,
by the way, we saw a cardinal, a red cardinal bird in
okay.
my backyard. And I've been seeing a lot of beautiful butterflies.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? Okay. Just,
And I have no idea what this means. Darcy said that is unusual because it's a bird that stays in the north, not in the south.
okay.
And this is the second time we both saw the bird.
Okay, sweetheart. Well, thank you for sharing that. Let's see what comes through. I know who you want to get a connection with. So what we're going to do now is I want you to just breathe in and out deeply. Remember, we were doing that a moment ago. And give me a moment while you call in your mother. I'm going to do something.
And my father, my mother, my father.
Okay, try to
I miss them.
Try to focus. Try to focus, Ronnie, sweetie, okay?
Okay.
And breathing in from your abdomen and calling them in silently, okay? So I can focus.
Okay.
Okay? And now on your next exhale of breath, Ronnie, please release into your space your energy, and I will connect us. Okay. So just relax, honey, and don't volunteer information, okay? I'm gonna control the session until I ask you for something. All right, love? Just relax, and let's see who does pop through for you. Hold on, I need to focus. That's why that's why I need to do it this way.
I'm trying to focus. I am.
All right, give me a chance now, Ronnie. Okay, very loving soul. Okay, so there is a woman that presents before me. She has shorter hair, is on the shorter side. She's not wearing any makeup in the image she's giving me. She has a smaller nose. And her eyes don't have any makeup. She's looking up towards the sky right now. But when I want you to I want you to confirm for me that what I see here is, I'm going to be asking you for yes, no, maybe. Okay. What I see is her hair is on the shorter side. And it's kind of layered a bit around her face.
Definitely, yes.
Thank you. Okay. And she has
no makeup.
No makeup on, and she has petite features. The nose is on the smaller side. Now, I know what you look like. There's a similarity, but there are differences. One of the differences is your face is a little bit more longer. Hers is more roundish. Would you understand Mother's face was on the rounder side, please? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. She's giggling a little bit. She's adorable. Now, I see her as very slender in the image she's giving me. So I would assume towards the end of her life, she would have been very, very, well, she says emaciated, actually. They say that they gave her a lot of fluids before she passed. They were trying to help her hold fluids in her body, or just give her something to make her feel, get her chemistry right, act, and also, you know, what they do when they try to balance the electrolytes. It didn't happen. It didn't help any. Would you understand that, please? You would understand that, please? Okay, thank you. I believe that there's cancer there in the body. Would you understand that, please?
Say that again?
Would you understand she has cancer?
Cancer?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Well, she's showing me that there's cancer in her body. So if she didn't have it for passing, she might have had it another time in her life. Or it could run in the family, because she also says that cancer runs in the family. Would you know anything about that? Please, yes, no, maybe? Ronnie?
My first father had cancer. Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, that's not exactly what I was.
My mother was divorced, and that was my father. My first father, he had cancer.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, let me just see then why she's showing me cancer also, right?
Okay.
All right. Or what she did transition from. Usually they give me what they transitioned from, love, okay? Okay, we know you're emaciated. She does show me something going on in her abdomen. It looks swollen, which means to me there's something in there that is not good. Would you know anything about a problem in the abdomen? Just yes, no, or maybe, please, Ronnie.
No.
You don't know anything about that, okay? I'm going to continue to
No.
probe like this until I get her vibration correct.
Okay.
Okay. She's not showing me how she transitions, so I'm going to leave that alone for now. Maybe she'll
Okay.
show me later if she feels like it. Would you know anything about a bunny or a stuffed animal that's like a bunny?
No.
Okay. She
I
said
always had little stuffed animals
they
for
said
her there.
okay, because she's saying like a bunny, a stuffed bunny in her room. Maybe it wasn't a. That's what I'm talking about, stuffed animal. So if you had some stuffed animals in her
Yes.
room, that is a hit. Okay, that is correct.
Yes.
All right, so
Yes.
you gave her a stuffed animal right before she transitioned, another one. And she laughs a little bit and rolls her eyes because she has a good sense of humor. She likes the bunnies and all the, all the stuffed animals. If you didn't give her a bunny exactly, just bear with me because she may be just using that as a pseudo word to mean all the stuffed animals. Now she does show me something about her being a smoker. Do you understand she was a smoker at some point, please?
It was me.
Okay, you're the smoker. All right. She's not going to say anything more about that right now. We're going to let that on the side. Well, but you gave it up, she says, a while ago, correct? You still haven't given it up? Well, she was.
I went back.
Okay, you gave it up and then you went back. Oh, all right.
Yes.
I don't know why she wants to talk about your smoking. Maybe that's the personal message. We'll go to that in a moment. Trying to get a few hits here, and then we'll go on to personal message.
I'm smoking a lot, yes.
All right. Okay, that's probably because of her transition.
Me.
Yeah, her trans. Yep. You got upset because of her She says, okay, would you know that you have a brother in spirit, please? She's saying something about that.
I have a brother, yes.
In spirit, yes?
In where?
In spirit, on the other side.
No, I have a brother that's alive that caused me a lot of trouble.
Okay. Then she has a brother in spirit. Would you know that, please?
Yes.
Because there's a brother in spirit with her. Okay, we got that. One or two more things of evidence, and then we'll go to personal message for you. This is a show reading, sweetheart, so it's going to be a little different than a personal reading. In other words, I can't stay hours with you. I can only do, as best I can because I have other people waiting.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm going to have my husband take me to you.
Okay, there's a problem here. She says there's an issue with her health at the end of her life. They gave her a lot of medication for lung disease, but it did not help. Now, do you know well, I need you to confirm, Mom is saying she has lung or pulmonary issues, breathing issues. Would you understand that, please?
She couldn't talk even, and she was.
Okay, that's all I need to know, sweetie. Just the yes on that. I don't need you to reveal, okay? That's the reason. Okay. That is the reason for transition. In other words, she couldn't breathe anymore on her own.
No.
Okay, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she transitions easily and floats off to spirit. She doesn't feel pain. She does indicate they did give her something to make her feel comfortable at that time.
Yes.
Right? So she wasn't suffering, and she floated off into the stratosphere, into heaven, up above God, up above earth, rather, to God. She loves where she is in the spirit realm very, very much. I have to say she is wanting you to stop the smoking, of course, but she understands. And we're going to talk about signs and symbols. Okay, so Mom, are you giving her any signs and symbols like butterflies and or cardinals, Mom?
Yes.
She says, oh, my beautiful daughter. She also gives me a name, Barbara. Would you know anyone with that name, please?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, just when I say things you don't remember, just remember them or look them up later. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so there is a name Barbara that's in the family, and she insists on it, so I will say that to you. Okay. Bobby, there you go. All right, so was that for Barbara?
That would be Barbara is Bobby, who has been helping me.
Oh, perfect.
My cousin.
Your cousin, there you go. See? They don't lie. Spirit doesn't lie. Okay?
I just wanted to know if she's next to my father.
Okay, well, let's see. I'd have to go through and I have to bring in evidence to let you know that, honey.
Okay.
Because she's going to say yes, of course, but then I have to get you something to confirm that, you know.
Okay.
So, okay, would you understand Dad had a very unique hair color, different than most?
Red.
Yes, red. That's what she
Oh,
said.
she was gray. But at the end, I took away the red, her red dye, and I let it go out. And
Oh,
she
okay.
was gray when
Well, that doesn't matter, honey. She's saying something about well, I thought it was your father she was trying to give me a fact to confirm she has your father with her. And I thought she said your father had a very unique hair color, red, but it was her then, okay? So she's giving you
Yes.
that to confirm the yes that your
Yes.
father is with her. I don't have time
Yes.
to develop him. See, that would be another way to prove it, but she's
Okay.
giving us the unique hair color. She loves you very much. She says, give family my regards. Everything is fine here in spirit. I'm fine and well with the family in spirit. I love you all very much. One other thing, 1 second. Cook that meal I told you to cook for yourself. It's very good for you and very healing. I don't know. You're not cooking right now. I guess you're too, upset. But there's some food that you like. She gave you a recipe for that you should be cooking, she says, and it would be good for your health. I hope that makes sense to you, sweetie.
Yes.
All right, my dear. Thank you so much, Ronnie, for your donation and for allowing Spirit to be of service to you.
Okay, and I will be in touch with you.
All right, love. Thank you so much,
Thank
Ronnie.
you so much, Laura.
Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, good. Well, this is not doing so bad, using the phone. It takes a little more work, everybody, and I thank you all so much for being patient. But actually, it's nicer because it's a little more personal. So we'll look on the good side of that. So now I'm going to go to Karen S., who made a donation, and she has a life question. Okay. Let's see if we get that. Karen?
Yes, Laura.
Hi, sweetie.
Why couldn't I get a hold of anybody?
What was that?
Why couldn't I get a hold of you and get onto your video thing there?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not doing Blog Talk Radio anymore, if that's what you mean.
Well, I got an email about it, and I get one all the time. Hold on 1 second. Can I give you a call back like in 5 minutes? Okay, honey, thank you. So, I had this pressing issue, so I said, let me sign up for the $8 thing,
All right.
which I did
Thank
on
you.
PayPal.
Thank you so much. Thank you
And
for
I
that
tried to-
donation. Okay, so let's just, okay, so basically, I just reiterated for everybody listening as well, that now if you want a session, messages, this is not a full reading, it's just the radio show.
Are we on air right now?
Yes, honey, we're on the air.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You need to email psychicmediumlaura@gmail.com. And in the I'm telling everybody listening, honey, in the subject line, your phone number and service desired. And I have on the line right now, Karen, who has a life question. Karen, yes, this is being recorded on Facebook, love. Okay?
Okay.
So go ahead and give me your question. No background, just the
Okay.
question. Go ahead.
My
love.
question is, I am considering a life-changing move out of Florida.
Okay.
And I don't know what to do. I've been going back and forth. I have family.
You're going to do well with this. I get a very good feeling on this. So let me just give you details and we'll see what Spirit says about this. I feel a word is coming home, like you should go back to home. Is that where you're thinking of moving, honey? Back home?
No, I'm thinking of moving where my son is.
Okay. Well, it feels like home. Let's see. Is this a good move for her? Yes or no? Yes, it would be very helpful to you. It would be helpful to, believe it or not, your identification of self, who you are, how you feel about yourself, where you're going in life. You would feel more cared for, safer, connected. Your son is helpful. I mean, he will be helpful to you. Yes, it will cost some money to make this kind of a move. It's not easy to do. It will be expensive for you to move to where you want to go. Now, I'm getting Texas or someplace like that, like Midwest or something. Where is he, honey? Your son?
South Carolina.
Yeah, it's good for you there. It'll be very good for your health. It'll be good for your
I've
happiness.
been going back and forth with this for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah, it'll be good for you, honey. You're going to like it very much. You know, maybe you could do a little temporary try on it and see how it works without getting everything approved.
No, I have money down on something, so I can't do that, and I've got to make a decision over the next day or two. So I'm like,
well, I'm giving you good on it.
Panic.
I know, it's a big move. You know, I'm sorry you put yourself in that situation where, you know, you're not sure and you're buying something. Most people would say to rent or, you know, do a temporary stay first. But I do
This is kind of the thing that's, you ever hear of Margaritaville?
Yeah.
So it has a different concept. So it's very youth oriented and there's music outside. And I just figured it'd be more of a social kind of setting.
All right.
And I don't need it today, but, you know, down the road, I'd like to know there's some social activity and things to do. And they have all that. It's kind of not usually in my vision. But I would have my son around and my grandchildren, and I would also have hopefully the ability to meet new people and do different things and have some social life at night if I want it.
Yeah, well, I get it'd be very good for you. So
you do.
Yeah, it'll be good for your heart, your soul, who you are. Well, they said identity, but I think they just mean you'll feel better. So you'll feel like you belong somewhere, right?
Yeah.
You'll have connection.
Okay.
So not to worry, it feels very good. And thank you so much for your donation, sweetheart. It goes in part to help animals.
Oh, good. Okay, my pleasure. Thanks a lot, Laura. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Karen, honey. Bye-bye now. Okay, I'm going to the first person that did email me, and that would be Karen S. Need to call her now. My eyesight is not so great. Hope I'm getting the right number. Oh, God. I'll look over here.
Hello?
Yes. Oh, hi. This is Karen's husband, right?
Yes,
Hi.
Brandon.
Brandon, right? Did I get the name right?
Yes.
Okay, honey. Now you are, just to let you know, you are live on a show. This is public, okay? And your last name is the same as Karen's, right? I'm not going to say it on the air. I just want it for vibration, right? You both have the same last name.
That is correct.
All right. And so what I'm going to let you talk in a moment. Don't mind me cutting you off constantly, but I just want to get the question correctly. Is where do you see my job and career going? So is that correct?
Correct.
All right, love. Okay. So just relax, and you're very good at what you do. You're very, very smart. I know a lot about your situation because I've had other sessions with your wife, and I already have opinions. But I think what we need to look at is, are you going to get a promotion, or are you going to move to another position elsewhere out of that firm? That would be the right way to say the question. May I ask the question that way?
Yeah, that's accurate.
Okay, good. You will. Yeah, I think that you could get something better in the place you're working in now. And I do feel that you are up for something, a promotion very shortly. And that's not something I've said to your wife before for you. So I do feel that there's a great possibility of moving ahead in the work that you do now and the work that you love. You're very good at what you do, and you do like it, they're telling me. You're really, really good at it. Wait a minute. You can't escape from where you are easily. You have to continue to be diligent in what you're doing, keeping your nose clean, so to speak, above board, doing what they're asking you to do. But eventually all that will shift and change. We, as your guides, are seeing for you that there would be a new location, a new home for you, but it would be very similar in terms of job. Now, I don't know if they mean you're moving also, okay? But you might be moving also. Well, let me just see that. Does that mean that he would get a promotion in the company he's in, please, Spirit? Or does that mean that he'd have to move, when he moves, he'd be in a different job? Because all of a sudden they're going to you moving. Different job, different home, different place. Everything will be different in a few months from now. However, you are eligible to be promoted where you are, but we also say that you will be getting a different job because ultimately you'll be getting a place, you will be getting a position in a new location. So you're going to get both. You hear what I'm saying? You're going to get both. Yeah. So it won't be taking too long for any of that to happen, but you just have to do what you're doing, continue to do the best you can in the position you're in for as long as you can, being positive, smiling, not taking work home with you, too much work home with you, trying to set limits so that you're okay. You don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to get sick from stress, from being overworked. But within a few months okay, they're going to make the other job and the move out in time. From a few months, which is 4 months, to a few years, you will be in a new location with a new position in a different company. For now, you'll be fine where you are. Just keep doing what you're doing, and there will be a new position coming along shortly. Now, they're showing me it won't be that different than what you're doing now, believe it or not, but it will be at a higher level in the company. Same line of work, but higher level in the company. There won't be as much stress in the job. Right now, it looks like you're trying to do the work of two people. One, you have to make executive or strategic decisions. Two, you have to render them. So you're doing operations, but you're also doing assessments. Yes, makes sense, please, Brandon? I need to confirm that.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. So that's,
yeah.
So when you get your promotion, you'll just be doing more of the strategic thinking, not the actual operations, which is good because to do both is just driving you crazy. Okay? And also
So
see
you feel it's all with the same company right now?
For now, it's going to be more the same. I can't really give you a great timeline on the move out of the company because they're giving me such a broad spectrum of time. You have the house up for sale now? Karen told me that. Your house?
Almost. It's not there yet, but close.
Not quite yet. Well, okay, I'm getting a message that it would move very quickly. Let me just look better on the other position. Because if you do sell that house that you own now, you would want to make a move out of the area. And you would want to have a position lined up. I'm thinking. Did we not say where it was going to be? I think she wants Arizona.
That's correct.
Right. Well, I do get something like that. I can't say exactly because I also get a feeling it could be, I don't want to disappoint anybody, but it could also be Texas or New Mexico or Arizona. I get a feeling of drier weather, that kind of a thing, and more of a southwestern thing, so I'll say that. And as far as the work goes, will he move before he gets another job or will they have the job? Well, you're not going to move till you get another job. So I'm going to say just stay where you are until you get that other job. You're selling your home. Well, you do have a place to live. Okay, that makes it easy for you. I know that already because of my conversations with Karen. So what I get is, sell the house, get ready. But, right now you're going to get a promotion where you are, and then eventually you're going to get a new job elsewhere. And that's when you know where to move. And not to worry. Everything is going to be just fine.
Okay.
All right, my dear. Thank you so much, honey, for calling in this evening.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Well, he didn't call in. I'm getting confused. I'm so used to people calling into the show. This new logistic of me trying to do the phone calls is very confusing to me, but I'll get used to it. See what a creature of habit I am. I am now calling the next person, who is Chip or John. John, are you there? I hope he's there.
Hello?
Yeah, is this Chip?
Mhm.
Do you go by John or Chip today? Because you use both names
I
in
go
the
by-
email.
Well, I go by Chip, but
All right, Chip, that's.
John's the real man.
Didn't we talk about this same question before? After you go to.
I have never talked to you.
Oh, okay. Well, I had
My
another.
sister probably asked about me. Or my
Oh,
mother.
okay.
But
All right.
I always told you were doing this, so.
Okay, good. That's good. Okay, so your degree from that college that you're going, I don't know what college that is, so it doesn't really tee me off or cue me off. What job will I ultimately end up with my degree from? And I won't say that because I'm trying to protect your identity. So let me just go to spirit. Well, you're very masterful at what you do. I get a feeling that you're very articulate, you're a very good communicator, and that has a lot to do with what your degree, I would assume what your degree is. Is your degree in something that has to do with communicating and writing, that kind of a thing, please? Yes, no?
It has something to do with it, yes.
Okay, well, you're very articulate, you have high intelligence, you're very, oh, I don't know why they're saying this, but they're saying you're very secretive about what you do right now. You don't want anyone really to know. Okay, well, I'll keep that a secret also then. Spirit is saying you can keep that a secret. Okay, Chip, that's all right. So I guess it's part of the answer. All right, so what about getting a job in what he's majoring in, please? Will that help? Will he be able to do so? Of course you will. They say, yes, of course you will.
And it'll be like provide and everything else, not like on the low end, like on the higher end of the
Let me
job
just
opportunity.
let me just focus for a moment and then I can get you the rest of the answer. Okay. The work is going to come to you easily. You don't need to start anything other than what you're doing now for this search. You're in the right place at the right time with the right position. There will be somebody that you know very well who will be asking you to provide a resume to a hiring firm. And that is primarily the way through contacts or a contact. One in particular feels like it's somebody in a position of authority that knows you well and knows your work well and will help you get started in your career. You don't need to look elsewhere than through your contacts. And that will help you get situated in the job that you're looking to do. So the answer is you're going to get it. They're trying to help you understand what you need to do to get that job. And as far as providing for you money in the beginning, now I already have a preconceived notion. I have to erase that and go to spirit. Will he be making the money that he hopes to make, please? This is for Chip. The money will come easily at first, and then it will get harder over time. In other words, your beginning salary will be pretty good, more than adequate to provide for you and whoever else you need to provide for. They say your family or people that are dependent on you. But then eventually it will get tougher to make the kind of money that you're seeking to make in the field that you've chosen, because there will be more competition the higher up you go. However, you will get your goals achieved over time. So never give up and always keep moving up the line. Everybody loves you here in spirit, and we're rooting for you. Keep doing the good work that you're doing. You are helping humanity in a very specific way that is extremely critical for human development and growth. You are an achiever, and we are very, very proud of you. And everything is going to work out the way you like it. I hope this makes sense to you, Chip.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, honey. What you can't tell us what it is because you're secretive about
I
it.
can tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
I can tell you if you'd like. I don't. That bothers me. I'm at a pilot school right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Is that what Embry? Oh, I shouldn't say it. I'm not supposed to. I don't want to reveal.
I
didn't.
is aeronautical site.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about that. Even though I was married to a pilot, I was once married to a pilot. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know what school that was for. But you will be getting everything. But initially it'll be a good salary, but not fantastic. Like maybe low six figures. okay? Or
Yeah.
maybe in a little under that, okay? Which is going to be a little disappointing. But then when you want to move to higher salaries, it will get much more competitive. But you're up for it and you will do well with it. I don't know why they said you're a very good communicator, why that would have anything to do with it, but I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the interviewing process. So go with your contacts and you will be able to get this position. Okay, my dear?
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my friend. Bye-bye. Okay, so we're going to move now to Lisa. I think I've gotten all the calls that were already in there. And Lisa is...
Hello?
Yes, hi there, Lisa. This is Spirit Medium Laura. How are you?
Oh, you're kidding me. You
No,
actually called me?
I did.
Oh
Mhm.
my gosh. I can't believe you called me.
Well, you know what? There's not a lot of people, everybody on Facebook, if there is anybody paying attention, I don't have a lot of people in the queue. So if you
Oh,
want
that is funny.
to, it's wonderful, isn't it, Lisa? This
It is. I'm surprised.
All right, love. Okay, so anybody listening, let me just do a public service message just to remind.
Okay, public service. Hold on.
Public service message. After Lisa, I will have no one else waiting, so you can email me, psychicmediumlaura@gmail.com. In the subject line, put your phone number and the service desired, and I will get to you, hopefully. If they're all right, so here we go. You want to have something, you want to know something about your family, right? Go ahead and ask
Yes.
your, you can ask your question. Go ahead, love.
Well, I want to know if we're going to overcome this hump since my dad died, which kind of
Oh,
broke up the family ties. And
yeah.
it appears that I'm the only one that is able to forgive and forget, and I'm hurt.
All right.
I'm just hurt.
Yeah. Okay, Lisa. And thank you so much, honey, for calling in. I mean, for emailing me. I'm still used to doing the show a different way, but we'll see how this goes for a while. Okay. Well, so you are a very forgiving person, Lisa. Will the family ever reconcile after father's passing, please? This is for Lisa F. at area code 954. 1 second, Lisa, while I connect.
Okay.
There are a few people in the family who are very difficult to get along with.
Yeah.
Your happiness should not be dependent on them understanding or being able to forgive and forget as you are able to do. There's a sense of jealousy towards you as if you got more than they got or you have more than they have. There's an angriness about, there's one person in particular I see as female who's arguing with you all the time about all of these things. It will be difficult for that person to forgive and forget, that particular person, okay? But
Yep.
she will eventually come to terms with it, but I still see her being stubborn and angry and lonely and difficult. But eventually, this won't matter as much to you anymore because you'll let go of it. You know, just because you're nice and you can forgive and forget doesn't mean everybody else can. Now, where is your mother in all of this? Is she still around? Because that's kind of what I'm getting messages from.
Yes, she's around, and she's basically the leader of the pack.
Yes, exactly.
When
Right.
it
She's
comes to
saying-
things.
Right. But I feel she's the one that's angry. She's the one. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't think I thought it was a toss up between her and one of my sisters,
Yeah.
but my mom has always been
She is jealous.
a little,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, people have always said that to me, and I'm like, but she's my mother.
Yeah, but
Um,
she is a jealous type. See, some people just have a certain nature, honey, and that's it. That's
Yeah.
it. You can't do anything. And it's horrible for you because it is your mother, and you have
Yeah.
lost your father. But you know, it's difficult for her and your sister to forgive. So let it be what it is. Be as kind as you can, and you have to hold on to your own forgive and forget. You know, I've been talking a lot lately about this whole idea of being in the now and not looking at anything as good or bad, but just simply the way it is. You know that old saying, it is what it is. And with this attitude, you will be able to live within that toxicity, but not be affected by it. Eventually, there will be a shift in their consciousness, or the potential is there for that, and that there will be more laughing and happiness and friendliness. But there will always be this undercut of something that's always missing, something that they don't have that you have. And that is unfortunate. It is the way it is, and there's nothing you can really do. You know,
Will my kids understand that?
Yeah, let me just finish the sentence and then we'll go to your kids.
Sure.
So the idea is to take what's good and leave the rest. Take what's good and leave the rest, because there is love there too, but it is also love. When we love people, we also love the parts of them that are negative. Okay, your children. I feel a son there. Would you not understand a son, please?
Yes, I do.
He's the older of the two, and then there's a female there. Is that correct?
There's a few, yeah.
All right. Well,
I have 2 and 2, so.
Oh, wow. Aren't you the prolific woman, huh? All right.
Yes, I am.
All right. So the oldest of them will be more forgiving than the others, because he understands you the best than the other children. They are not as forgiving as he is. I don't think there's as much to forgive. I don't think that he's ever skipped a beat. I don't feel he has the jealousy there. I think he understands, and he's willing to do the work on his own to get what he needs in life. He's not looking for anyone to take care of him or to give to him things that he doesn't have. So he's a self-starter, if you will. The other 3, I guess you had 2 boys, 2 girls. They're not as understanding of this as he is, but eventually they will come around. So you have a better chance with them than with the mother and sister to understand you better. But, you know, it's kind of interesting, because I get from your son, he's like a person that, yeah, that's cool. You know, I get the feeling that you might have received more inheritance than everybody else. Seems like that.
I could possibly. I guess that's the conflict. We don't know. And I'm the only one that really I'm not fighting anything. I didn't contest anything, because I know my dad and I were close, and he was my best friend. And I know he wanted everybody to be happy, and they just are not happy unless somebody's getting hurt, and they did not like his wife. And I got along with his wife.
Well, I have a feeling that they think you're going to get more than they're getting. Something like that.
I have no idea. And if I do, I do, but that's not my problem.
All right. Well, you know, you're a wonderful person. You have great energy. It's easy to read for you psychically, which means your energy is very open. You're a very spiritual person. You're a calm, healing kind of personality. It helps you a lot in life. And so use it. Be proud of who you are. Embrace who you are, and don't allow your happiness to be contingent on other people understanding and forgiving.
Thank you. I really needed this. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate you calling in, my dear. Thank you so much. Okay. Thanks, honey.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we'll see if anybody else emailed me, and if so, then we can do another reading. And we don't have any other contenders. So I'm going to say good night to everybody, and I'm not sure if I'm going to continue doing the show this way. It was an experiment to see. There are other ways I can do the show. Depends. I mean, if people are not going to email me, it's too much work. We can always come up with something different. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. Namaste. Bye.